Good day, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Just on here to say hi. I love you, and I got a short little message, okay, to deliver. This message is both personal and collective, okay? I just want to say, Marcy, I'm praying for you. I love you. Do not give up on yourself. And exactly like you said, you need to de-stress and quit stressing. And I thought about it, and it's not easy. It's not easy to stress and to quit thinking about the things that that are negative, that hold our attention, such as our children, you know, being abandoned by spouses. These are things that are so hard within a family unit, especially when all we ever wanted was to have a family, right? And we focus so much on our family and those that are around us. And like as a woman, I think it's built in, or it's our divine feminine nature that kicks in, I think, when it comes to families, children, husbands, parents, even extended families, you know, those outside that would be called friends or whatever. But this part is so important that you need to remember that you are the hub of the family. And in order to live through the good and bad, because that's what life is all about, we have to be strong, and we have to be confident in ourselves, mentally, that we are worthy of having all of the things that we desire in our heart. And we might not get them right now, but we keep thinking, you know, and moving into that space and time that our minds hold a good dream for ourselves, a good conclusion, we're all at the age right now where we can't afford to worry about things. A lot of us are single, a lot of us live alone. We have to think and worry about just ourselves. And how do we do that? Well, you know, to focus back in on yourself takes a little bit of work. And that's what this is going to be about today. How do we focus in on ourselves, not being selfish and like cutting everybody off or anything like that, but to give ourselves an hour a day, you know, especially if you don't work, to invest within yourself. And how, you know, how would we do that? Well, first off, we want to know that we're worthy of whatever time we put into ourselves. We're worthy of that. We may even have to set up boundaries so that we can have 5 to 20 minutes to invest in our body each day, which what? When we invest in our body, it changes our mood. Because when we get the blood flowing in the brain, and we get the blood flowing to the heart, and we get the blood flowing through the legs, we get the blood flowing through the arms. And how do we do that? I want to tell you, when I, at 60, came off the streets, I was not very healthy at all. Okay, I had gotten to a place where it was hard to move around. It was difficult to focus, hard for me to think of anything other than the breakup that I was going through with my husband of 33 years. And the Holy Spirit, God, when I secluded myself in the bedroom, told me that I was going to have to work on my body, my mind, and my emotions. And, you know, I totally agreed. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. You know, I'm out of sorts. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't feel as if I have any way to support myself at this age. And so God told me silver sneakers. I looked up silver sneakers. I found it. It was exercising for seniors. And I'm like, wow, I know I need this. My body don't want to move very well. Walking through the house hurts, which makes me not want to move anyway, right? But sitting down hurts too. So I thought, okay, I can do 7 minutes of yoga a day. I'll start there. And I can drink, and carry around my bottle of water. Always ginger water. Why? Because at our age, we got to keep the blood thin. We got to make sure our blood is flowing. Because blood flow is healing. And wherever the blood flows, it takes care of that dammed up place and pushes everything out of your joints. It gets everything flowing. So, even though I walk around with a cup of iced coffee all day to keep my energy up, but if I don't eat, then I'm in trouble. And I start my day off with an apple and peanut butter. It helps my digestion. It helps me to have regular bowel movements. Yeah, I'm going to go there. And I make sure I always got a bowl of clean beans cooked. I cook me a pot of beans, and they're clean, nothing in them, and drain them until there's just a little juice on them. Put them in the fridge. I have them on salads. I have it in macaroni and cheese. I put it in Hamburger Helper. I make sure those beans, because why? Beans are good for your heart. That's right, and your blood vessels. And, you want to eat them with your onions and tomatoes and rice, right? These are the simple foods that so many people bypass because they don't find them very interesting. But man, will they give you a boost in your life? Okay? So, and then everything, look, I eat butter. I eat cake. But I went to the doctor last month and I'm still okay. I accredit it to the apple and peanut butter and the walnuts that I eat for breakfast. I have walnuts, peanut butter on apples, and I snack on that because I can't eat it all at once. So over 2 hours, I eat my apple and the bowl of walnuts that I have set out for me, and peanut butter. And this gives me energy. The peanut butter and the nuts really kick it up. And the apple is good for the heart. And because it's your heart, it should be worthy of a good crunchy apple every day. I put my teeth in for you guys, and I put my teeth in to eat apples. Other than that, I usually don't wear my teeth. They're not very comfortable. They hurt. But I will, and I am so grateful to be able to do that. Look, I didn't want to keep this message long, and I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you that 7 minutes a day of yoga, starting off your breakfast with an apple, peanut butter, and some kind of nuts, or something like that, to give you a good energy boost, will start your day off right. It will make you feel better about life, about yourself, and then don't forget to take 5 minutes and breathe and sit still and allow your mind to settle and your heart to settle. 5 minutes of meditation, of dreaming of the future, of thinking of whatever you need to think about that brings you joy and connects you to God. Send your energy up into the universe looking for the highest consciousness of love, peace, joy, and ground your feet deep into the earth and know that you are an energetic center of God. And the more you love yourself, is the more you appreciate the God that created you, Mother Nature. What do I have here? I have a fish. Yeah, call your soul to yourself and live without regret. Let everything go. If you can't change it, pray about it and let it go. If you can't change it, got a beautiful golden rose right here. If you can't change it, let it go and let God handle it in God time. Yeah. What is this? Wow, we got a lot of undersea. We got a shell. We got a fish. And we have a shell. Like one of the shells that would lay on the beach. Yeah. Yeah, that's odd. I never pulled that before. Yeah. Love yourself. If it's out of your control, let it go. Let it go. Leave it alone. Let it go. That's all you can do. And you train yourself to let it go through meditating. That's the meditation is for. So you can bring other things into your mind and practice releasing the things that you no longer should worry about. To bring peace into your heart and into your mind. That the body can relax. That the blood can flow. And don't forget, to start out, this takes 25 minutes of your time each day. 25 minutes to meditate and medicate yourself with natural forces to heal, to stay strong. I'm stronger now at 63 than I was at 60. I now can walk downtown. I now can walk the 3 blocks to the bus stop with no problem. I now am capable of, I'm stronger now and better now than I was at 60 when I first started. I had given up on myself for a long time. Like I said, I'd been homeless for a long time, You don't think about taking care of yourself when you're homeless because you're in survivor mode. It doesn't matter. But once you get a house, and I began to see how much I loved living in a home and having a family, that it was going to be worth me investing in myself a little bit. Gemini, the lovers, to love yourself. This is the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming together and creating a whole new energy. An angelic, powerful, mindful, energy. And this is for you to do, to accept yourself as you are. Accept everything that's happened in your life, but don't blame it on yourself, because life happens. We got to release any guilt or frustration or fear or stress over the past. All we can do is say, God, you know my heart. Universe, you know my heart. You know my greatest and deepest desires. And let it go. And accept what is. Me. I had to accept that 33 marriage was down the drain. There was no sense in me even dreaming. At first I did dream, well, possibly, maybe we could work it out. But once after 6 months to a year, and I realized there was no way, it was a hard loss. I had to let it go. And so sometimes we just have to let things go. We can't hold on to it. I myself swore on my own daughter's life when I was 17 years old, and she died. And I carried that guilt for a long time. My God, what a horrible mother I was. What a horrible person, a human being, that I would say that I would swear on my child's life and then do the thing that I swore against. Hard lesson. Hard lesson for me to learn that there is a God and that there are spirits out there that will hold you to your word. So there are things in this world we cannot control, but what we can control is our hearts, our souls, our bodies. We can control keeping ourselves in the best mental, physical, spiritual, alert selves we can be. And we can only do that when we realize that we're worth investing in, that we want to live our life, that we're happy with who we are. We don't need outside forces to reinforce ourselves. We do not need that because we got everything we need. We are a trio. There's me, myself, and I. There's me, the Holy Spirit, and God. There's blah, blah, blah. It don't matter. We're never alone. We always have guardians. We always have our ancestors. I walk through this house and I talk to people that nobody sees. And that's okay. That's okay. If I need to express myself and speak out, I'm going to speak out. I'm not going to hold it in and act like I'm alone. Because even if I'm speaking about somebody 5 million miles away, they're going to feel it. So I don't hold no emotions back, even though I am alone a lot. My son panhandles every day to take care of us. So I'm very grateful for him. And I'm very grateful for the time that I have alone. But before he came, I was already doing these things, taking care of myself, focusing on myself, making sure I was okay. So that by the time my son did come back, I was in well enough shape to take care of him. Yeah. And so this message is about you guys to take care of yourselves, to love yourself and take such good care of yourself as if it were God himself, because you are the image of God. And you think about that. You're the image of God. And at our age, when we no longer have other people to care for, that's the time when we are supposed to care for ourselves, right? We are supposed to care for ourselves. Ace of Fire. Take action. Take action in your life. Love yourself with all your heart and soul, and know that you're worthy of all the good the universe has to offer. Why? Why? Because you're letting the universe know. We got to let him know. If we don't speak up and speak out to the world, to the universe, to creation, how are they going to know? So speak up, speak out. Let go of the tension and stress. If you need to have an argument, then have it with something, the flowers. You know, I have arguments. I speak out loud. My son does too. He talks out loud and has arguments with himself and his other spirits or whatever it is he's been through. All the trauma. He was homeless for 10 years too. He wasn't as blessed as his mama. You know, even though I was homeless, I panhandled every day and worked and made sure I could get me a room. I asked and I received. That's what it's all about, asking and receiving. Ask God for help. Ask God for strength. Ask your ancestors. Talk to your people that have passed on. They're right there with you. If you were the light of the family, they are there with you. Ah, look, Ace of Cups flowing over with love, waiting for you to call out. Ask for courage, ask for strength to love and be devoted to your well-being. To your well-being. Be devoted to it. Devoted. If that means you're going to get up, do your exercises, eat your breakfast, do your exercises, do your meditation, and then sit and watch TV the rest of the day, you're going to feel good about it. Why? Why are you going to feel good? Because you took care of your mental needs, you meditated. You took care of your bodily needs, you did 7 minutes of yoga, and you took care of your energetic needs by eating your apple, peanut butter, and walnuts. And it gave you a whole new view on life. Everything changed your vision, how you see things. Because now your blood is flowing, your mind is glowing, and your energy is rolling, and you feel, how do they feel? Give me something, God. Give me something good. How do they feel? You feel like the phoenix rising. Remember, the morning is very important. Everything you do in the morning will show up throughout the day. The mornings are very important. You make the judgment call. It's judgment right here. But look at this. Yeah, judgment. Eat your apple, eat your peanut butter, do your 7 minutes of yoga if you haven't been ever, if you're stiff, sore, and tired. Took me a year to get it right. Yeah, I was out of shape, but I gained weight, but I'm strong. I'm happy. In the last 3 years, have improved 100% from where I was. When I look at my beginning shows, you could see I wasn't very with it, but I am much better now. So I recommend 25 minutes of self-involvement every day, feeling how you feel, moving your energy and your blood around, meditating and clearing out your mind of stress, and investing and in yourself, loving yourself. That's what love is. Love, just like you loved your family, you took care, you cooked for them, you fed them well, you made sure they were clean, you made sure their clothes were washed, you made sure they had what they needed, and blah, 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 blah. Now that's your turn. You get to invest in you. And it's not easy, is it? I mean, we're like, well, that's so boring. But no, it's not. It's not boring. And as you learn and grow and realize, shit, I could live till whenever. It's all up to me. Am I taking care of my vehicle, or am I letting it go? We must take care of our vehicle after we hit, 50. We've got to take care of it. If we don't, then it'll get run down. So explore. Be adventurous in learning about yourself. Remember, silver sneakers, exercises for seniors. I recommend it, and they have everything in there. And, there's one that's look up 7-minute exercise program for seniors. And those 7 minutes will begin to pass by so quick you won't even notice it. And you'll grow in strength every day. Every day. And then now I'm up to 15 minutes of yoga a day, and it feels good. It feels really good. I'm going to continue on, reverse aging. I will not allow a number to dictate how I feel. It's not so much about how I look. I want to feel good. I want to be wanting to move. I want to do stuff. I want to feel excited about life still. Even if I haven't really I've got excited about my puppies. I get excited about my garden. I find things to get excited about. I love to watch things grow. Whether it's babies, children, dogs, horses, cows, I don't care what it is, garden, seeds. I am a grower and I get excited to see it. So I've realized that it doesn't take much to make me happy. To see others happy make me happy. And I have a light heart. You know, I don't take things too personal, except if it is personal. You know, like a marriage, that's personal. And there are just certain things you don't do within a contract of marriage. And other than that, I'm pretty good. Right? Okay, guys. Marcy, I love you. I hope this inspires you to see that you are worthy of all good things. I believe if we do a few good, right things, that we can live all the way until it's time for us to pass from this world, that we can even live as well as to understand and know when our passing time will come. In the meantime, so that fear goes away, we call out to our ancestors, we call out to God, we call out to those who have passed on to comfort us, to help us understand that the other world is not the end, that the death is just the beginning. It's the beginning of starting over again. I have seen myself on the other side more than 3 times in this lifetime. I've seen myself in 3 different, I didn't see the death, but I saw the spirit or I was the spirit after the death. I've seen spirits on the other side of the world. On the other side, look, I've seen them. They live on the moon. One lived on Pluto, the Plutarch. That's why he got demoted to a dwarf. He wouldn't, yeah. Anyway, that's why Plutarchy is going down the drain. Oligarchy. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, they're spirits and souls that do not die. We do not die like they say. We only change when our body can no longer, is no longer strong enough to stand up to the gravity of the earth. And that's why it's so important to eat healthy, to do your exercises, to do your meditation, to connect with the earth. It lightens everything up. Light your chakras up. Keep your energetic centers strong. Keep your mind clear. And at night you can still have your cake and ice cream too. I do. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to make sure that my body lasts as long as my spirit. I want my body to be as strong as my spirit, and that's the thing. The stronger your spirit, the stronger the body. You have to have a good, strong body. Think of all the prophets that lived till they were 100. What? They were walking thousands of miles across the desert. Yes, Knight of Swords. Yes. You got to be brave, a warrior for yourself, fearless, ambitious, and, be quick-witted, articulate, argumentative, intellectual, passion, advocator. This is Capricorn, the goat that climbs the mountain. We are the goats, guys. We are the goats. I'm not a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. But I love to associate myself with this old goat because I'm continuously climbing the mountain. We don't give up. We don't give in. We keep it going strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we're our own cheerleaders. We don't care if anybody else cheers us on. We don't care if anybody notices. We don't care if anybody don't give a shit. We don't care because we love ourselves. And it's important for us to live and outlive that which never thought we would. And you can begin at any age, 60, 80, it don't matter. Begin now. Defy death. That's what I say. Not today, MF. Not today. Defy death by taking care of yourself. Defy death by giving yourself and your body and your mind the good natural sources that come from the earth. Eat your beans, eat your apples. You know, beans and apples are a big thing of mine. Oats. But I still eat steak. I love French fries if I make them. You know, I make them in the oven. Frozen French fries. You could take them, put a little oil on top of them, stir them up, salt and pepper, and put them in the oven. It's just like they've been fried. They're really good. And, you know, you can eat anything you want. Don't let them worry you about your eating. Be more consistent in your meditating, getting your mind right, and aligning your body to make sure you don't shrink, to make sure your hip bones and leg bones aren't scraping together, to keep your muscle tone. And it takes a lot of work. Not a lot, I mean, my God, not a lot. But it feels like a lot. And it'll feel good, though. Okay, guys, too much. Looks like a battle. But I love you guys. It doesn't matter. Whether you want to do it or not, that's up to you. I'm just telling you. I'm just trying to show you, if you want to, you can do it. Because I did it. And like I said, when I first moved here at 60, I couldn't walk through the whole house without having to sit down. It hurt so bad. And there's a big difference in the last 3 years. I'm so much stronger, so much better, so much alert, more capable of being okay. All right, guys, I love you. Give me a yell. I love you, Marcy. God bless you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for us all. Anybody needs prayers, I love the comments. Thank y'all so much. Love and light. Thank you so much. You just surprised me, like blew my mind. Anyway, thank y'all so much. Tiny, I love you. Call me. I can't find your number. If you get this message, Tiny, call me. I love you. I can't find your number. I'll be saying that at the beginning of the next thing. And other than that, you guys, take care of yourself, because you're all you got. You're all God's got. That's right. You're all God's got. And don't you know God needs you to be strong and capable and independent and loving towards yourself? It's very important. The whole world can love you. If you don't love yourself, it won't matter. All right. I love you guys. Bye-bye.